In this video, I'm going to show you quickly how to add grades into Phidias. So assuming that you are logged into Phidias, you're going to go over here to this left-hand side, and you're going to go to Docencia and Classes. And the classes that you teach should show up here. In my case, let's say I'm going to go to History 10th grade. Then I'm going to go here to Evaluaciones. So in this case, I have not done any grades yet for the second trimester. Well, at least I have not entered them in the Phidias. But you can see what this looks like once you do it. Looking back at trimester 1, you have the different criteria, which are going to vary slightly for the different subjects. But to add a grade in, I am simply going to go here to Agregar Evaluación. Make sure you put this in the criteria that you would like it to be. So let's say this isn't actually criteria A, knowledge, but criteria C, abilities that I've done. I'm going to put here, and maybe I'm going to call this causes of World War II source analysis. Here I can choose the date. So let's say that they completed this on Thursday, January 16th. If you want to make the score out of a certain number, like say you have 20 points total on your assessment, you can put that in here and you can just put in the points, and Phidias will automatically do the percentages. I like to just leave this blank and it's out of 100, and I can simply do those conversions myself. But it's really up to you there if you'd like to do it that way. I'm going to go to accept. Now, once that is in, under this column where it says Evaluados, I'm going to click it. And it's going to show up all the students here. And I simply put in the grade. So let's imagine Antonio got a 90. It will skip down once you put in the numbers to the next student, which is kind of quite convenient. So you don't actually have to hit tab or enter. Let's say she got a 97. He got a 87. This person got an 86, this person got a 73, and I go down from there. One thing, if a student does not turn in any work, the lowest grade that you may put in is a 10. If you put in a 10, it does not do that skip down, and you have to actually hit tab to do so. But Jacob actually didn't not turn in his work. He got a 100. And simply I continue down from there. And then at the bottom, when I have entered everyone's grade, I'm going to put guardar or save. And that saves it. And so in Phidias, you can see, for example, if someone has not completed any work, maybe they were absent, or they just didn't hand it in and you gave them an extension. You can see that there. You can see the average as well. Now, one thing, in all the criteria, you'll see this evaluación as kind of a placeholder. You have the option to either just go in and edit that. Maybe I'd make this another assessment. Do make sure you change the date because it'll just be whatever the beginning of the year was. And then do it that way. Or if I'd like, I can just go over here to eliminate, and that will just eliminate that so it doesn't show up as an assignment that students have not completed, for example. In fact, the easiest thing to do is probably at the start of the trimester, just go ahead and eliminate this from each of the criteria so it does not appear that you have put something there and just not entered the grades yet. So there you go. That's how you enter grades into Phidias. One other thing that might be useful while you're looking at Phidias is if you go back out to classes, let's say I'm going to go to that same class, Decimo B. I can go in here and look. If I just click students, it's going to show me their averages. Again, in this case, I don't have any grades for trimester 2. If I change it to 1, I can see all their averages. That way, if I want to see quickly if a student is perhaps failing, or a student asks me, I'd like to know my average, that's where you can see it. Of course, they and their parents can also see this as well. The other thing that might be useful to see here is you can look at the distribución de notas. Again, in this case, I got to change back to trimester 1. Do that first. So I can see the number of people that have superior or greater than 90, the people who have 80 to 90, and the people who have basic, and if there was someone failing, that would show up there as well. If you want to leave notes, you can go here to observations, and you'll see both the grade for the period, or the trimester rather, as well as their accumulated grade. For some reason, it isn't letting me enter observations here. Okay, I have to go to the current trimester. If I want to write here, Antonio is working really hard. Don't know how often the parents and the students really look at this, but if you'd like to put a comment there, you may do so. So that is basically all that you need to know about entering grades on Phidias.